Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. Ethereum and Bitcoin are actually breaking out. This is something that I've been talking to you guys about for a little while now. I expected that we were going to get one more impulse that was actually going to take us up back towards these resistance levels in both Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is going to cause the entire rest of the market to be drug up with it. And for that, we need to go in, dive into some new Ethereum and Bitcoin analysis because there's a lot of really important updates. There's a lot of key levels that we need to hold in order for this bull run to continue. If in fact we get rejected, there's going to be a couple more downside targets, which we have to consider. And we always have to remember that there is a potential for downside risk. But with all that being said, guys, no matter which way we go, macro, we're still very much bullish. And we are going to be setting up for a lot of profit potential over the next couple weeks. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And always remember, guys, I have the fastest growing and the very best Discord community out there for cryptocurrency, and I would absolutely love it if you guys would join and sign up. It's free for anybody that wants to. All you guys got to do to join is to click inside of the description of this video, and there you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord server. Once you guys have access and you would like access to my more exclusive content like my video course and signals, make sure that you guys stay all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to be taking a couple minutes to explain how you guys can get signed up, the pros of doing so, and what it's going to take to get you guys going today. Now, with all that being said, guys, we got a lot of really exciting stuff to talk about today. I know you guys are going to find a ton of value in this, so without further ado, let's jump right into it today. Now, before we jump into the analysis, I have a quick message from our sponsor of today's video. Gold secured currency is the first stablecoin that increases in asset value indefinitely. GSX gives its owners the benefits of having a minimum asset value like a stablecoin, while also facilitating growth in value like traditional cryptocurrencies, all on top of offering dividends to its holders. GSX combines the benefits of the best stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and investment token all in one trusted secured coin, starting with the backing of Apollo Fintech's 3,000 acre platinum and gold mine. The price will be set at 0.046 cents. As Apollo Fintech's mine produces gold, 50% of the gold produced after expansion and expenses will go back to backing GSX, raising its value higher. The other 50% will go to dividends that will be paid to GSX holders. Furthermore, Apollo Fintech will acquire new gold-rich land and continually expand mining operations, perpetually adding to the value of GSX. The problem: a traditional stablecoin does not increase in asset value, while a standard cryptocurrency has no value backing it. Neither offers a continuous return for a holding ever. The solution: GSX combines the best aspects of crypto by providing an absolute backing to help stabilize price, like a stablecoin, while facilitating a growth in value like a traditional cryptocurrency, at the same time offering perpetual dividends to incentivize the holder long term. Benefits: GSX is a stablecoin backed by gold and rich land. Dividends: GSX holders are eligible for dividends. Trust ownership: GSX holders are the trust beneficiaries and legal owners of all land rights. Coin burn: 50% of what is not sold in CDE will be burned. Value moves to surviving GSX. Growth: continual increase in value, land, and gold backing GSX. Redeemable: GSX is redeemable for all its gold value. Audited: GSX will be continually third-party audited. Combination: GSX combines the best elements from a stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and investment coin. I'm really excited about the idea of this project because one of the big glaring issues with cryptocurrencies is the fact that they aren't backed by anything besides the code that's built themselves. The issue with this is the fact that majority of these cryptos can just piggyback off of one another's ideas, but there's never any tangible wealth. On top of that, if there was ever something to go wrong inside of the code itself or inside of the community, there's never anything really backing it. There's no way that early investors are ever going to get their money back, and in fact, we see this all the time with cryptocurrencies. With GSX, we are actually backed by real tangible wealth. Not only are we backed by gold and all of the assets that are produced, we're backed by the actual land itself, and we also get paid dividends. And so if there was ever any issue, we're going to be able to be backed by the actual gold itself, and we will be paid back and reimbursed. So this is really big, guys. Anytime I can have the stability of being backed by gold, anytime I can also be earning dividends by holding it, and also that, but I can also have the asset appreciate in value as well. It's not like it's a pegged stable coin. It can still appreciate in value. And so we're counting on the backing of this gold and these resources resources for the mining operation to really build that foundation for price appreciation to grow, which I perfectly believe is going to happen with this. Now, if you guys want to actually sign up and buy some of this, all you guys got to do is to click in this link, gsxcde.com. I will link it into the description of this video, and then you're going to come to this page right here. Now, the pre-sale, you guys still have 15 hours left to actually get in with this. It, like I stated at the beginning, it is 0.046 USD per every GSX coin. So you guys can actually purchase them on a multitude of different cryptocurrencies. We also have PayPal. We also have other credit card and bank options as well. And so you guys should really get in onto this project. I personally am going to be funneling some of my profits into this because of the fact I do like the stability approach. I don't trust Tether. I don't trust the majority of stablecoins, but this one, it does have the genuine backing of all of the gold, all of the mining operation, and with you also getting paid dividends to hold this thing, this, in my opinion, is a shoo-in to at least have some hedging of those profits to put away into. So if this is interesting, you guys, make sure that you guys participate inside of the pre-sale. 34% buying bonus today. It's going to decrease in 15 hours, so make sure that you guys get in on this very quickly. I love the idea of this, and I genuinely think that you guys are as well. So shout out to GSX for actually sponsoring this video. Obviously, guys, I would never shill to you some project that I didn't fully believe in, and I really do like the idea that that one has. The fact that it's backed by so much real wealth shows that they're serious about what they do. They have real money invested into their project, and the fact that they're going to be continuing to add to those supplies, continuing to mine more gold, and increase the valuation of this asset going forward, I like it, because I've already shilled to you guys DeFi money market. I've already shilled to you guys some of these other alts. This is one that actually has even more wealth backing it, and so for that, I genuinely think that you guys should check it out. I personally am going to be offloading some of my profits into it because of the fact it's got the stability, it's got the backing, and that's all I care about, to be completely honest. Now, let's actually dive into the real part of this video. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and going over Bitcoin as well as Ethereum because there's a lot of really important updates that are actually having happen that I wanted to go about today. Now, first things first, guys, we've been consolidating within this symmetrical triangle for so long. It's honestly insane that people are bearish right now after we just flipped this major resistance. This is our descending resistance. We just flipped it on support, and it's now looking like we are actually holding that support, which I've been updating you guys with as well, talking to you guys about the potential of this major support and resistance flip, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This was our resistance for so long. This is us flipping it as support, and it's so funny how everybody magically gets bearish right on support. It makes no sense to me. I honestly just don't even understand where they come from with this stuff, but we still have some more further consolidation. We still have some more analysis that still has the potential to fill the lower gap. But to be quite honest, guys, when I look at this, the gap is just right here, just a couple $100 shorter. And so does it really need to have happen? Do we have to absolutely fill that gap? No, we don't. And so that's why I'm not going to bet too much faith on that actual assumption. I just honestly believe that by us buying this at this retest is going to be such a good opportunity. Whether it sells off a couple $100 or not, you know, it literally doesn't matter to me. I do not care because I did buy some at the initial sell-off. I have no inclination of needing to really buy more now that it's going up. But the fact is, guys, I don't think that this necessarily has to drop all the way down this low for this to continue to cement my bullish bias. I'm going to stick to that bullish bias. I'm going to stick to thinking that this is the case because I've just been watching this resistance. Every time we hit it, we fall. Every time we hit it, we fall. This is us flipping it as support, and now everybody's bearish. Typical crypto noobs. That's just the way it works, guys. And so for me, I'm going to hold on to my bullish bias. The fact that we're getting a buyback is really strong. I personally look at this as just being a really solid setup. And if we dive into the shorter time frames, we can see that we are getting that impulse. Now, a couple things to note here is the fact that, in my opinion, it's really key that we clear back above about $11,100. Now, what can potentially happen here? Is we end up impulsing up to this resistance, and then we get rejected. If that was the case, then I would be expecting one more low. But the thing about this, guys, is if we end up going all the way back up to retest up here, and then we start rejecting to fall lower, and we actually do start falling to fill that lower gap, in my opinion, we're going to go much lower than just that CME gap. In my opinion, if we start rejecting off of here, it would be a sharp stab, and we'd end up selling all the way back down to about $8,700. That's personally what I would watch for Bitcoin if, in fact, this is the case. If, in fact, this is actually a bearish retest, that's what I would watch for. But in my opinion, I think that that's kind of a reach just by what we're seeing here, with this major resistance level now acting as support. On top of that, this looks like a classic textbook example of an A, B, C correction. And we're now just starting to finish that out. And so for me, guys, I love this setup. I really do think that this is bullish. I'm going to continue to hold to that bias until proven otherwise, because at the end of the day, guys, this just looks like a really solid buying opportunity. And that's what I've been updating you guys with as followed. I personally saw this as a good buying opportunity. Now that we're starting to get this dip bought up, more reasons to be bullish for me. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware with that. Now let's actually dive into Ethereum and see over some things that I think is happening with this. So here we are taking a look at Ethereum on the weekly time frame as well. And really nothing has changed here. You know, we're pretty much just looking at the exact same chart of Bitcoin. The only real difference is it's just a little bit different of a level. Now we can see that right here, you know, this has been our resistance. And we've had this resistance for a long time. It was resistance here, it was resistance here, it was resistance here. Short-term support here, it was resistance here, technically resistance right here. We didn't come all the way back up to retest that, but this is us once again just flipping this level. Now obviously it is possible that we could still go for one more low, and honestly when I look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum chart, the only real way that I see downside coming is actually through the Ethereum chart. You know, Bitcoin to me looks really bullish, and obviously if Ethereum goes for one more low, Bitcoin's going to do the same thing, and Bitcoin's actually going to lead that low. But with that being said, guys, it's actually Ethereum that looks the more bearish of the two pairs. With that being said, you know, it's not necessarily bearish in my opinion, because of the fact this is us flipping a major resistance level. Major level for a long time. This was us breaking above it, retesting it, and now we're getting the buyback. So me, I'm going to hold to my bullish bias until proven otherwise, guys. That's just the way that I personally look at these markets. That's the way that I want to trade this market. And, you know, obviously there is some room for downside if that is in fact the case that we follow. Now, this is the resistance that I personally was watching for. About let's get it in here. Here at about 370 is kind of what I was personally watching for, because this has been a pretty major level. You know, it was support here, it was support here, support here, support through here. And now we are actually kind of closing back in the middle point of this line. But with that being said, guys, we also have to understand that we're kind of coming up and retesting that resistance as well. You know, this was 3 higher highs, and then we sold through that, and now this is us kind of just in this in-between stage. In my opinion, we're not really fully bullish, or we're not fully bearish quite yet. Even though this is a support and resistance flip of the previous high, there is still the potential that we could have one more low. We can see that right here. This was us retesting the previous high. You know, but in the short term, we also have this resistance here at about 370, right? Now, if we can close above this and we can hold support above this level, in my opinion, that's going to be a go-to for more upside. But with that being said, if this turns out to be something more of like a little bear flag, which is very real possibility here, if this turns out to be something more like a bear flag, we would actually sell for one more low that I personally think is going to take us to about $290, and it has the potential to even take us all the way down to about $260. That's kind of what I'm personally going to be watching out for with Ethereum. Really, Ethereum is going to show the way, because Ethereum's been outperforming Bitcoin. When Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin, it's going to be the leader of the market. It's going to show the direction that Bitcoin wants to go. And with me watching Bitcoin, analyzing a couple levels, Bitcoin looks really good. Ethereum is the confusing one to point out, and I'm a little bit more confused with this current setup. As you guys can tell, this is us kind of coming right back into resistance of this line here. This is us retesting that. And so if we can hold support here and we get another buyback, you know, that's going to set us up for even more upside potential. But with that being said, guys, we also have the potential for one more leg that's actually going to take us down to about 290 and potentially down to about 260. Now, obviously, this one was kind of a little all over the place. This video didn't really give you guys a specific outlook, besides the fact that we're looking for these couple different levels, because in my opinion, that's the most important thing I could talk about. I'm going to continue to hold to my bullish bias. I'm going to continue to draw this as a support and resistance flip of the previous cycle high until proven otherwise. If we get a nasty rejection, obviously I'll update you guys and update you and let you know that, you know, this is the potential for one more leg lower. But with that being said, if we get one more leg lower, I'm just going to buy everything I possibly can. I'm going to do everything that I can to buy as much possible, just because I look at this as just such a short-term corrective move that means nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's a good buying opportunity. And the more I look at this, the more I just constantly lean bullish because this is just us retesting the high. Yes, on the short, very, very, very shortest time frame, this has the potential to sell off lower. But overall, when you look at us flipping a major 700-day consolidation range, I just don't understand why everybody would be so bearish. But anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. Quickly before we wrap things up, I wanted to take a couple minutes to explain how you guys can sign up for the video course and signals, what it comes with, the pros of doing so, and some things like that. Now, first off, guys, I highly recommend that you guys check out the signals. It's full of exciting information. You know, getting in at the early part of this bull run, you guys are going to be able to copy my portfolio. You guys are going to be copying all the trades that I take over this next cycle. And it's really going to be beneficial because I have so many profitable signals in there. You guys are going to get advanced analytics. You guys are also going to get advanced trading plans and strategies for how I'm actually trading these markets. I highly recommend that you guys check that out. Now, for the people that would rather just trade these markets by themselves, I also offer the video course. You know, the video course is going to be 20 educational videos that are going to teach you guys all of my exact strategies for profiting. And it's a really good opportunity for you guys to make a bunch of money in the process. Now, the way you guys sign up for this is to click inside of the description of this video. And there you're actually going to find the link to sign up to my Selly for either credit or debit purchases. Now, if you guys would rather pay in crypto, you guys can do that as well by signing up by clicking in the description of this video. There you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord server. Once you guys click that, you can shoot me a message or shoot any of the 6 moderators a message, and we will all be here to help you guys get started on the right path of profiting today. So with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.